I was expecting the Apollo Creed.
Oh, I was gonna wear the Parliament wig, bro. The
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah.
sidearms down to here.
I was
Oh
expecting
my
it. Yeah, I
god.
was like, oh man, I don't even know. I was like, I don't even think I have anything like Fourth of July ish that I could throw on. Even yeah,
Fucking, I
That's
couldn't find a
wild.
top hat. Like I even had my kid looking for a leisure suit.
yeah. All right.
All right, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the War Room Podcast. All right, 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, right?
Happy Fourth of
Fucking
July.
amazing day. So far, so good, man. I just got out the pool to jump out here and fucking do this live. So I'm looking forward to it.
I've been
Stuart, for
throwing
those who
motherfucking
don't know you,
grenades all
man,
day.
before we get to Tom Kennedy over here, Stuart, why don't you do a quick intro, man, and let the people know who you are, and then we'll
Okay.
go from there.
Yeah, my name's Stuart McKenzie. I was an infantry scout sniper in the military for 10th Mountain Division, 1st and 32nd Infantry. I would have stayed in, but I got wounded by a roadside bomb March 30th, 2004. Well, pretty much blew my hand off. They were able to reattach it. Huge hole in my leg. Piece, it basically hit me from an 8 to 2. And then got medically retired, got out, became a firefighter, and then all my friends were contracting. So I went and jumped on that train. I was with Blackwater and then also with Triple Canopy. And then kind of drifted off, went and did some college, everything like that. And then I was able to get onto a show called Gold Rush, and I was on that for 3 seasons. And then we did some spin-off stuff. So a little this, a little that. Like now I'm just waiting for the next big thing.
Dude, I spoke with Stuart the other day. I was like, Stuart, 3 seasons, like you didn't find no damn goal. Like, what's up with that?
Yeah,
Oh man, they were just getting robbed. But you
yeah.
know, if everybody don't know me, I'm Tom Kennedy. I've been in every battle since motherfucking the Frozen Chosen. There is no valor left. So if you join the military, I have won it all. I throw at least 100 grenades a day. Y'all might see me throw a little today. Might happen. It's 4th of July.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Love
I was
it.
expecting a wig, dude, but I love the get up. I love the get up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that sleeker, newer version.
The sleeker newer version.
You know,
But yeah, folks, we appreciate you guys spending some time with us on the 4th, right? We just wanted to jump on here and keep the consistency going, keep the show going. Shout out to Ben, Aaron, Nate, and well, Jake should be on here in a little bit. But shout out to those guys. All right. Hopefully they're having a good 4th out there. Stuart, when you think of 4th of July, what does 4th of July mean to you specifically?
I mean, Fourth of July, it just represents everything as a whole. You know what I mean? Like it's a time where everyone, no matter what or who you hate or anything like that, is just a celebration. You know, usually, you get the day off. Everybody gets to kind of come together. Everyone's coming out lighting fireworks, so you get to meet your neighbors, get to see neighbors you probably never get to see regularly, and so it's just a time for us all to kind of come together, or at least try to. So that's kind of what I would like to convey to the people: is go out, meet some people. Who knows, you might find a new best friend.
You ever see somebody fuck themselves up doing 4th of July? This is probably the most dangerous day out there, dude. It's 4th
boy,
of
what
July.
Ricky in that goddamn wheelchair? You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Back up, Ricky. Back up.
yeah. Oh, I've seen a couple things that go pretty gnarly. Nothing like as far as fingers missing or whatnot, but definitely seen some mortars get fired into the crowd before. You know what I mean? Like I've seen those videos where somebody has spent an extravagant amount of money on fireworks, and then like an unfortunate spark hits it and then kind of goes up in flames. I mean, it's pretty amazing, but I can only imagine just the shit that kind of comes forth afterwards.
Oh yeah. How about you, Tom Kennedy? You ever see anybody fuck themselves up doing 4th of July?
I seen them blow a whole motherfucking country up one time. You know what I'm saying?
Just dropping bombs.
Me, Rob O'Neill, Marcus Luttrell, we flew a B-50, a B-2 mission the other night. I ain't really supposed to talk about it. But, I mean, y'all saw what that did. We took out a whole fucking nuclear facility, allegedly. But the 4th of July, for me, people don't understand that's Independence Day for you, for America. That ain't the whole world. Everybody's not free. We sit here and take it for granted. It's kind of like it ain't Christmas. It ain't Halloween. This is reserved just for Americans, baby. That's when George Washington and the boys got up, told the redcoats what the business was, kicked the shit out of the biggest navy in the world at the time, made us some colonies. So we can be here today. And I can throw fucking grenades. Damn, they've been warming up. Been warming up.
Could you believe, dude, as awesome as 4th of July is, there's probably still some people in this country that's not going to celebrate 4th just because of political reasons and political.
But you know what? The 4th is the reason they can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. To
100%.
tell you the honest to God truth, like I just do not understand the people, and a lot of people. Yeah, I mean, it's I always kind of envision it as it's people sitting from a gated community, looking down at all the poverty and all the things that are going on, and being like, I can relate to that, and you know where we're at, you know, it sucks, it's a piece of shit, but you have no idea how grateful you should be to be inside that gated community, and to be like our poorest live better than, you know, billions upon billions of people in this world.
I don't see how people go hungry, man. Like, I see what gets thrown into garbage from these restaurants. Yeah. I'm talking about, dude, I'd be out there fucking making me a meal.
Yeah, no, I remember like in Iraq, like Saddam, for all of his palaces and everything like that, that no matter, even if he was there or not, they had to prepare as if he was. You know what I mean? So they would be throwing food out, and people, like, you know, people would be coming up trying to pick through the dumpsters, and the guards would shoot them. You know what I mean? So it's just...
Hell, I drank a $13 beer at the airport in Denver because somebody left it on the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't, I mean, I got $13 to pay for a beer.
Yeah.
You know? Wait, that dude got up and left. I went over and got me a taste.
Have you ever heard something called, like, what is it called? The bar rag, where basically at the end of the night... Like,
that's too much. That's too much.
No.
So look, man, I've been having like a lot of symptoms and stuff here this last year. And my man, Jake, hopefully he comes on here. He's my resident doctor now. You know, I take a little bit from him. I take a little bit from Aaron. He told me I wasn't getting enough oxygen to my brain. So I went and bought me a bottle of oxygen. And you know what? It's motherfucking menthol. I'm gonna...
I think that's the wrong type of oxygen.
That's what type you get.
Oh,
Better.
Is that legit?
Yeah, that's legit. You put that shit in a bicycle tire too. Boost.
That's the boost oxygen. That's the wrong type of oxygen.
I'm on that menthol though. Yeah, menthol and eucalyptus.
Oh my
so every time I start getting fuzzy, head out.
Oh my God, dude, you're a mess. All right. The other day, Stuart, I asked you a couple of questions as we were on the podcast together. I'm gonna ask Bobby those same questions and see if his answers have changed or see what he says, because I really haven't heard any of his feedback yet. And then whenever Jake gets over here, I'll ask him the same questions. And for everybody that's in the chat, again, we appreciate you guys tuning in. This will be a short one today, but either way, we really appreciate it. And if you haven't become a member of the channel yet, make sure you check out the membership tiers. Again, it just helps us stay afloat over here because, again, majority of this content we can't even monetize. So we would appreciate you guys' support in that aspect. Tom Kennedy, all right, this is a good question for you. All right, so what truth you believe today would get you canceled if you were to talk about it? What's one truth would get you canceled if anybody know about it, if you were to share it? A truth
about me, or just a truth in general?
Like basically, if somebody knew your true feelings about something, you'd get canceled.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh hell! I don't know, man. I'm pretty cool. It's hard to cancel me. I mean, I'm a motherfucker up. But I guess I mean, that's hard to say. I will say. Let me put it this way. I don't believe racism is in the South, and I live in Arkansas. Actually, I live on the Texas side, but lower Arkansas. I went to school in Arkansas. I went to a 55% predominantly black school. We don't see racism down here because everybody is poor. You have poor or fucking rich. You can't argue that shit with people up north. You go up north, they live in these all-white communities. You got these women, they're clutching their pearls. They're telling us how to live. And I'm like, hey, we don't have them problems down here. I remember when they tried to bring Black Lives Matter down here, people was like, I mean, the whole community run them the fuck off because they're like, hey, man, look, we got to work tomorrow. Like, we got shit to do. We got bills. You know, we don't argue about that shit around here. I don't know where y'all getting y'all's money from.
Well, I live up in Washington, and I remember even like, let's say, after Obama was elected, I mean, I had never even really contemplated racism. After being in the military and whatnot, it just wasn't a thing to me. And then it just became so like just prevalent, and then they just forced it into the media and just kept going and going and going. But before that, I was just like, I didn't pay too much.
Yeah, it didn't cross your fucking mind, you know?
I never saw it.
Yeah, I agree 100%, man. Because again, it's a different vibe when you grow up in the military. Literally, the amount of crazy shit that we do in the military, it'll blow your fucking mind, right? And when we're hanging out and doing some of these dumb shit, man, like we don't even think about color, man. And I know it's hard for civilians to understand, but if you ever played organized sports, that's about as close to it as you can come. You know what I mean? Like,
you talk crazy shit, Jay.
Yeah.
My first day at the barracks, literally walking to the barracks, I seen a guy try to jump off the 3rd fucking floor balcony and do a flip. I don't know if he died or not, but like literally the first thing I seen going to the barracks, a guy fucking flying off the 3rd floor.
Yeah.
You're probably thinking to yourself, like, what the fuck did I get myself into?
Yeah, it was just wild. Like, you're having 30 of your best friends living right down the hallway from you. You know what I mean? Like, I have problems trying to get people to come across the, town just to have a barbecue, as opposed in the barracks. You have, like, if your car broke down, you'd have 30 dudes fighting who gets to come get you. You know what I mean? So.
Oh man. Hey, what's up, Jake? How you doing, brother?
Who's the baddest low down mofo around this town? Don't say it, Jake. I think he's froze.
Yeah, I can't hear Jake at all. Jake, can you hear us? Nope, he can't. All right. Now, Stuart, has your truth changed or has that stayed the same?
For one, yeah, like I was, talked about as far as like women in combat roles. Like, no, not really. You know what I mean? Like, I think that we're all, both genders are good at what they do. You know what I mean? I think that is, I feel like in the 90s, 80s, 90s, we're probably the strongest that we've ever been. You know what I mean? Like, whether it was just all kind of a farce and, the internet really exposed, but yeah, no, I think that us, I don't know, I would like to regress back to then, because to me, like the 90s, early 2000s was the absolute.
We weren't so connected. I think that's the problem. We're too connected. Everybody knows what the fuck's going on 24/7. Everybody's become an expert analyst in economics and fucking military strikes and everything else. Everybody's a journalist now, and
and then like people's perception can get swayed within a matter of 20 minutes. You know what I mean?
Well, back in the day, you had the village idiot. We all knew he was the fucking idiot. So what social media did was give them a platform to get together and talk. If we could ever bring back fucking natural selection, back that motherfucker get ate by a tiger if you wasn't strong enough or something. You know what I mean? Weed you out.
Yeah.
I agree 100%. Hey, what's up, Jake? How you doing?
I'm good, brother. I'm good.
Yeah.
Hey, I appreciate you taking some time on this 4th to be with us, man. I know it's
he want to see
time
me
all the way around.
Hey, I'm pissed off. I'm gonna let y'all know. I tried to order the 1918 wig. The wig.
You don't come this like Apollo Creed, wasn't you?
Yeah.
Nah, that shit wasn't. It couldn't deliver it until next Tuesday. I was pissed off, man. I was all fired up. So I gotta make sure next year I got a costume.
Hey, I got the menthol.
You breathing menthol?
That's an oxygen you told me to get on.
Oh, that's oxygen.
Yeah.
We gotta be working out, man. You gotta exercise.
Oh shit, that's not. I had to walk around and hit it.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Okay, I'll talk to you later about it.
Oh man. All right, folks. We'll hit a couple of super chats and then we'll ask Jake this question and see what his response is. All right, so we just had one from. Looks like his name is just AATW, right? He just gave us $5 just to give us $5. Appreciate you. And then M Corbin, Jake, did you get that shirt from Butler?
This shirt is triple nickel. So this is my guys that run my merch for me, man. Triple nickel, Ruben and the crew. They also got Black Ops. Black Ops is a show on Amazon that's absolutely incredible that I had a small piece of helping out with. Uh-oh.
We can still hear you, Jake.
Oh, man. My whole screen went black. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, that's it.
All right, gotcha. Jake, I was speaking. Oh, Jake, meet Stuart. Stuart, meet Jake. You guys never met before. But we were talking about one truth that if anybody knew about you specifically would get you canceled today.
Yeah, but I grew up with a harpoon.
Oh, okay. All right, let's just say this right now. If you had said 1 million troops,
just
I
one,
still would be like, God damn. Okay, so like one. Oh, come on, man. I can't even. It ain't even. Oh, no. We talking about at least 1,000. At least 1,000. Cancel.
You got that
like,
many,
cancel
huh?
for good. I mean, dog, y'all realize I just got canceled on
TikTok.
I thought you cleaned it up. I thought you cleaned your act up on there.
I didn't. Well, I got it reinstated, but like I got canceled in one 8-second video talking about women. So like man, we easily 1,000. Nate. I mean, Jay. I don't know, man. I don't even like to answer that question. Ain't nothing I could say on here because I would get canceled like that quick. Like it ain't some shit.
Well,
I can
that's
say.
the.
Like, I mean, I got something that's let me say this. How could I say this? I have woolly mammoth skeletons in my closet that I'm fine with, but the closet is the size of an aircraft hangar, and that's no bullshit.
Okay, enough said, Jake. We don't want Jake to disappear off the face of the earth, right?
No.
All right, here's another one for you guys, and then we'll jump into some of today's topic. All right, so if the government gave you a black budget and a team of experts with zero oversight, what mission would you launch and why? Tom Kennedy, I don't even want to hear from you because I already know what
Let me go last. Let me go last. Y'all go ahead. I'm gonna kill everybody. Y'all already know.
Killing everybody.
Hell yeah, I got. You know how many grenades I got? You know what I'm saying? Like,
This dude here.
Jake, if you could undertake any mission,
Before you
unlimited budget, a shit ton of expert, what mission would that be today?
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you. You guys know what I do a lot of, man. So 2 things. I'm gonna make college free for everybody in America. Okay, I'm gonna stop all this bullshit. But the real thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get on that Tesla technology. And I'm gonna build me a car that I can drive around in the air that goes like 300 miles a second, so I can live anywhere I want and go anywhere I want in about 5 minutes on the face of the earth. We already got it. So here. This is gonna lead in some craziness, but me and Tom Kennedy, you know, we be getting after it on conspiracy theories and stuff like that. I'm just gonna say this: I think they're getting ready to tell us about the Space Academy, because we're seeing more and more information about these spaceships are ours, these UFOs are ours. I think they're getting ready to roll out like they did with the SR-71 and, you know, the F-117, like just one day they had a press conference and say, hey, listen, all this stuff you've been seeing, that's us. So that's where I think we're going.
to put it in perspective, people don't realize we built the SR-71 Blackbird in the 60s.
50s.
The 50s.
It was flying in the 50s. Yes, sir.
Because they used it for they used it to hit a sonic boom over the top of North Vietnam to do with the SEALs. We're going to do a POW extraction.
Yep.
How about you, Tom Kennedy? Any mission, undertake any mission, unlimited or black side budget, shit ton of expert, what mission would you undertake and why?
Man, first thing we're going to do, we're going to buy all the grenades. All of them. Every one of them. I don't give a fuck they Chinese. We buying them too. And everybody going to learn to throw grenades. Okay?
Oh my God, man.
You know, I want everybody to at least shoot one woman and child in Afghanistan so they can feel like I feel. There's no valor left in the world. I have it all. But now, if I had a budget, seriously, what I would do is I would start cleaning up. I would start cleaning out the terrorist organizations through Africa. Like, there's got to be a dent put in that shit. I would start wiping that out. And money makes things happen. Like, you can buy allegiances and all that shit, but you got to start cleaning it up. I believe Africa needs a start. Like, it's got so many minerals. It's got this, that. They got to wipe the corruption out of the governments. It's such a big place. I believe if you just wipe their asses out, I'm going to wipe them the fuck out, the governments, and try to instill something new and give them a fresh start. I mean, that'd be a great place. I mean, you've already seen it can be.
Yeah, no, mine, when he asked me, mine was the banking system. Mine would be completely unravel the banking system and find out where people's money's at, who has money, what money, where's this going. That is what I would do. I would follow the trail to everybody and break it down to, like, where is this happening? Where is this pool at?
I got a good one for you, Stuart. Which would you rather do? First in line to fight a gorilla, or last in line with Bonnie Blue?
I think I'm going to go with the gorilla. I think I'm going to go with the gorilla.
Jake is trying to put that one together. First in line to fight. First in line to fight a gorilla. Last in line with Bonnie Blue.
If anyone doesn't know who Bonnie Blue is, she's the chick that just banged 1,000 dudes.
I thought they was like 500 or something. We talked about it the other day because Ben analyzed the whole thing.
Well, no. So she had just been on a podcast, and I saw like a little clip of it, and it was like 1,026, because she was like, she was basically like, well, why didn't you stop at 1,000? She's like, well, the 26 dudes that were there, it's not fair to them.
They get that shit from the dentist. They get that shit they rub on your gums at the dentist and put on her. They got to.
I don't know what the fuck happened to that chick in her early life, but whoa.
Oh shit!
She didn't have a father,
happened, man. 98% of the porn industry is been molested. Like, that's the bottom line. Like, you ain't got to ask the question. Shit.
Yeah.
Dad,
she doesn't have a father figure.
Man, the porn industries went down. They don't even have a plot anymore. Back in the day, they would hit that music. You're saying that it'd be a whole plot to the motherfucker. Nowadays, they just show up. But just so y'all know, people in the chat that's listening out there, porn is the biggest theft of your data. That is why they're able to run those things. They steal your fucking data. You don't think they put up that shit for free and pay these people just for the hell of it? Mm-hmm. Like, they constantly are stealing your information. Mm-hmm. Stay the hell away from porn sites. Use your imagination and get a Sears Roebuck catalog.
I'm sure they do.
Makes
All
sense.
right, let's jump right into the first one, guys. We're going to try to knock this one out so I can get to my fireworks. Jake, what are you doing today for the 4th, man? You doing any celebrating or?
So I'm going to tell you right now, this is the most incredible shit in the world. We did not travel this summer for 4th of July. Normally we'd be in North Carolina at a family event. But it's been raining for a day in San Antonio. I don't know if I've ever been here and it rained for a solid day. Now, y'all know I'm from Washington State, so I made the kids go out and play in that shit. I don't really care, but we're supposed to have a big cul-de-sac fireworks thing. The neighbors spent like $1,000 on fireworks, which, I mean, shit, as long as they don't burn my fucking house down, we good.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. All right, so we'll jump right into this.
You're not going to do one of the I'm a vet, respect my PTSD sign in the front yard, don't do the fireworks, they're going to trigger me.
Hey, man, listen, I got 3 goats, bro. Legal goats. 3 legal service goats. I ain't got no fucking stress.
Please tell me they're the fighting goats.
Hey, man, the Billy Goat tried to attack me today. I kind of got a kick out of it. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker.
I found a video this week.
Huh?
I found a video of you this week with the goats. I swear to God, I sent it to Jake.
What?
I sent it to you. You didn't get the goat? You didn't get the goat video?
Hell no. Hey, Bobby, we're not talking about no Afghanis goats. I know what you're talking about.
For real.
I know what you're talking about, Bobby.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. Don't come on here acting crazy and shit.
Man, call me by my motherfucking. Don't call me by my slave name. I'm Tom Kennedy.
Oh shit, Bobby.
This first one, guys, is going to be about this this article that I read about the Army looking to revamp its shaving profile waiver systems. And this one, like, I'm only interested in this because the Jake's people, the African American community, they are up in arms about this shit.
Hey, I'm a white fucking Jew. What are you talking about? God damn it! Don't you put me back in that car with those motherfuckers, man.
He's Jewish as fuck.
Told you. I denounced that 34% in my body. I'm a fucking Jew Viking from from Finland, okay? A little bit of Ireland and a little bit. Don't be putting me back in that category, Jay.
My bad, Jake. My bad. All right. So the U.S. Army is revamping its grooming policy. No more permanent shaving waivers.
Yep.
If a soldier needs a waiver for 12 months or more within 2 years due to medical condition, they now risk being separated from service. All right. And of course, this shaving waiver thing is predominantly African Americans within the military community. I've made countless videos on this shit, how they use and abuse the system. For the ones that do have that issue, I get it. But at the end of the day, there's certain standards. There's a certain way that facial hair has to be kept. And of course, every time I see somebody with a shaving waiver, because I'm still around a military installation, it's always fucking Rick Ross looking. It's always trimmed up. It's always as if they're going to the fucking club. And it's like, dude, like at the end of the day, like I have that same issue and I'm still able to get my face to where it is right now, clean shaving. All right. But the only reason why I'm interested about this article is because, of course, you go over to TikTok and Talk or whatever, and everybody's up in arms, to include all the freaking black dudes that are sporting the beard. Some of them are E8 and above. Some of them are lower enlisted. And they're telling these soldiers not to shave. They were like, dude, don't let this article threaten you, or don't shave, stand your ground, fight the good fight. It's almost like a movement within the military to saying, hey, they can't do this to you. The military can't afford to lose everybody at the same time. They're bluffing. And I just want these people to fucking know. The military, look at what happened to COVID. They will kick your ass out. And when they kick you out with a other than honorable, your fucking life is over. Is it worth it? Right? Jake, what are your thoughts on this?
So there's two things, man. I was at the Naval Academy about 6 years ago, man. I saw midshipmen with full-ass beards. Okay, I was like, what the fuck is going on? So here's what I'm going to say. I think we overreacting to it, to be honest with you. A Norwegian ship pulled up alongside of us. Everybody had a full fucking goddamn Viking beard on a Norwegian ship, okay? So I think it's a cultural thing where we think you got to be clean-shaven in the military. So one, I'm going to start with that. I think a Fu Manchu, you know, you coming out of a helicopter with a Fu Manchu, you look a lot more scarier than you do than if you have a fucking clean-ass shaven face. So let's start right there. Why all the Tier 1 operators got beards? It ain't because they can blend in. It's so when they kick that door in, you fucking shit your pants, and then you get shot, okay? Mm-hmm. Now, to the black part of it, I think it's stupid, okay? You can always trim your face and your beard with a pair of clippers. So it can always be moderately low, okay? When you see these dudes with these full beards, you're like, after you, it's not necessary. So my whole thing would be like, if they on shave profile, great. They got to keep it at a clipper level, right? Like just straight clippers. I got them new baby bell clippers. Man, that things will almost take you to the skin. Ain't got to worry about no ingrown hairs, nothing like that. But I think like the Marine Corps getting ready to kick out a lot of people, okay? Obviously, you know how I feel about the Marine Corps. The Marine Corps got some slave issues over there. It's going to affect them all. Like, it's going to affect them all. Like, they're going to kick out a ton of people. But I will say this. There's a bunch of dudes that as soon as they're getting ready to get kicked out, they're just going to go. They're going to magic shave. They're going to get the baby blues. They're going to trim it up. And it'll go back to the way it was when I was in the 90s back there in that last decade.
Tom Kennedy, what are your thoughts on this?
Okay, so because I actually looked into this, and me personally, if mine gets too long, it actually starts to curl and grow back into my skin. Like I'll have, you know, so I keep it trimmed down. But I do know that you can eat better and drink more fucking water and clear your damn skin up. And I'm gonna say that somehow everybody was able to shave for 250 years in the damn Army, before we even had Mach 3s, back when we was using them big cut-em-ups, single blade. You know what I'm saying? And then they got where they would even let guys start using the electric razors. I don't see the point why you can't use the electric razors with the technology we have nowadays to not irritate the skin. You know what I'm saying? If you got a 5 o'clock shadow by, 1, 2 o'clock, ain't nobody going to say shit about it. Just show up in the morning, look as tight, and you good. If your skin's fucking irritated or whatever, they make shit for it. See a dermatologist. The military will pay for it. You might have to do a little bit more work than the rest of us. I think it's good. If we're on deployments, maybe not so much, but it is hygienic because a lot of guys don't wash their shit. And you'll watch them when they cut their beard off, their face will be brown, fucking dirty, filthy, because they ain't over there scrubbing it at night. It's just all about I think the military, especially with big military, it's about making everybody equal. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to wear the same haircut, you're going to wear the same damn fucking facial, you're going to wear the same boots. It's all about being the same. That's just how I feel about it.
Yeah, no,
what are your thoughts on this, man?
I kind of agree. I think it was all kind of dealing with recruitment levels. You know what I mean? Everything was lax for a while just because they weren't meeting the recruitment standards and whatnot. And it was just kind of one less thing that, that somebody had to deal with. As far as I remember how many people would get in trouble for not getting, their haircut once a week. I mean, it was just kind of one last thing. As of now, they're kind of yanking the collar and saying, no, we're going back to this. Like, this has gone way too far. We've let things get way too lax. You can see it in everything from physical standards, PT, to dress, to just the shit that they allow. And I think right now is just kind of one of those come to Jesus moments where they're like, nah, everything, it's going to be like this, or, it's going to be like this, not at all. And so
who had to shave? Who had to shave with camo on and dry shave?
Oh, dude. This is coming from a guy like when I was in Iraq once, I didn't shave before we had gotten up to do something, and I mean it was completely like it's understandable why I didn't, but I still got in trouble. And then for the next fucking month, I had to wake up my squad leader and show him that I had shaved. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things. Like, I completely understand it, and I've gotten in trouble for it before, but I do understand why. Like, he was getting so adamant about it. So, yeah.
Yeah. Because, again, like, to me, it's just, I get it. This isn't the 1800s. Dudes want to wear beards and look cool. And to me, like, it's something a lot more than that, right? It's
Some
about...
people can't grow them, man. Some people can't grow it. It's just...
That's not what it is. But to me, it's...
Jake's fucking... like Jake's goat over there. You know what I'm saying? You got a straight iron on that shit.
For me, it's more just it's about discipline. It's about uniformity. Mm-hmm. It's about, me trusting you to do the right. And to Stuart's point, it's gotten out of hand, man. It's gotten to the point where, it used to be just, use a clipper, get it nice and neat looking. Now you see the fucking Rick Ross looking beard. Now you see guys with, religious waivers to where now they have the fucking pagan looking. I think Pete Hegseth is sitting in his position and he's looking at, we got to trim the fat. We got to fucking
especially Jake, you being an officer. Yeah. And Jay, you being first sergeant. So what overrides it? If you give them a direct lawful order, does that supersede Pam, Division Pamela? Like, I mean, we're saying they got they've got their religious fucking whatever so they can grow. But if you give them a lawful order, shave that shit off.
So I'm going to tell you right now, if they got a fucking, whatever the Pam is, if they got a fucking turban on and you go over there and tell them they got to take the turban off, your ass going to get court-martialed.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy because, man, from my time, like, whatever come out the mouth was the fucking law.
But here's the deal. Like I say, like, if... Dog, like, I'm an officer. I was on a ship, man. You know how much that shit matters? It don't matter at all. Like, it don't. Like, shaving don't matter. Like, let me tell y'all something, okay? Y'all talking about good order and discipline. That's what you were really talking about. What do you do when one of your female sailors has a zipper installed in the crack of her coveralls? What do you do then? What do you do? Good order and discipline. You know what that zipper for, Okay.
She
Well,
got it
I
in the
know
back or in the front.
from the back all the way to the front. There's a zipper. Okay.
Oh,
For
the
easy
fuck kind of
access.
ship were you on?
This some Navy ship shit. Okay.
Whoa.
There's some Navy ship shit right here. You see it, because you every now and then they'll put the zipper a little too high. You'll see the zipper creep out, or they doing something. You're like, oh. So my thing is, if you're gonna have bad order and discipline, you're gonna have bad order and discipline. It ain't because somebody shaved or not, right?
No.
This goes back to leadership. It goes back to standards. It goes back to kicking ass. I'm just gonna give y'all this, and then I think we done with this fucking shaving shit. A man with a beard it's 37% less violent if you punch them in the face if they have a beard. The beard dissipates and does not let the fist make clean contact with the face. So you helping them out 37% in a fight. And seeing how there's only 10% of the military fighting, it don't really fucking matter. All right, let's go to the next topic. This shit's
moving along.
I'll take that.
Oh shit! Where's your beard, Jake? Why don't you? Well, no, I don't want
You
Jake
said
showing
mine?
up with a beard.
I
Yeah.
had a goatee, but here's the deal, right? This shit gets stupid, and I look like I'm fucking 700 years old. Like, fuck, I look like I'm 68. Motherfuckers like, goddamn, you're in your 50s? I'm like, yeah, man, I look like I'm 80. They're like, fuck yeah, you do. Like, I shaved it off. I'm back in my low 40s, you know? I'm good.
All right, so this next one revolves around the veteran freaking suicide crisis, right? So I recently read an article that says crisis managers, so the individuals that you can call if you're having an issue, that they are overly understaffed to the point where one person might be managing 2 or 3 individuals on the phone at the same time, trying to talk them down from, taking their own lives, right? So in you guys' opinion, is this another way of the system failing us, or what are you guys' thoughts when you hear this? You got a dude on the phone looking for help, and then you have an operator that's got, 2 other guys that he's fucking trying to manage to, to keep them from freaking unaliving themselves. Stuart, we'll start with you. Like, what are your thoughts on this?
It kind of like, so I was reading about that. I mean, it was like something like 4 million times that the vet crisis center was contacted, and I was breaking down the numbers, and it's ridiculous. That's like 111,000 like calls a month. I mean, you break that down into the 50 states. You're talking. I think it's like hourly. It comes down to like 154. You know what I mean? So that's pretty crazy in retrospect. Like how many people are actually answering the phones? So if you got, I mean, the VA burns through an ungodly amount of money on just wasteful spending. I kind of think that they can take that top priority, because they've really pushed for it, just from the simple fact of you're having 22 a day kill themselves, and they're really trying to kind of figure out what's going on. I think you could hire more people. That's just
Hey,
me.
Stuart, we ain't at 22 no more.
No?
Yeah.
It's a lot,
We're at
it's
like
a lot higher.
42 now.
No shit. That's
Yeah,
the last
bro,
I saw was
this shit ain't
22.
22. Uh-uh.
Wow.
We steaming right through that number.
Wow. Yeah, but see, just kind of like, so I mean, gosh, like I still go see a therapist. You know what I mean? I still do all the things that I'm supposed to do to kind of maintain a healthy existence. Just because I was such a fucking tornado for so long, you know what I mean? So it's just kind of, to me, I think that they should pour more resources into it, and they should really start looking into people like endocrine system, hormones, everything that evolves around that. Because that's why you get angry, that's why you get sad. It all deals with the brain, and the amount of like TBIs that are kind of coming forth. Just what we're figuring out now, even just firing certain weapon systems, giving micro TBIs. And so I really think that they need to take a deep dive into hormone levels.
Jake, what are your thoughts, man? As far as the
All right,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna take a fucking savage approach to this. Like, we got a bunch of vets out here, man. Hey, forward the fucking calls to my phone. I'll take these motherfuckers, right? I could take fucking 10 calls a day. I'll take 10. Like, stop making excuses for fucking America, man. Like, this is our problem. As vets, we can fix it. I always go back to Chris Voss saying the number one way to learn negotiations is work on a crisis support line. I'm going to echo Stuart's sentiments 1,000,000%. Listen, you're not like self-harming and all this other shit because your brain is doing good. Your brain is getting crushed because you're over 42. You got TBI. You got some, CTE problems. If you don't take care of your brain health, none of the stuff is going to get better. You can get on all the medicines that you want to give you. None of it's going to help. Pain ain't going to go away. But email me for the PDF. I have a PDF. It's at jake.zwig@gmail. It's a totally comprehensive. We are adding to it every day. It's all everyday over-the-counter shit you can do to like super juice your brain. I'm going to tell you the big three. Red light, HGH, and oxygen treatment are the three things that you can totally change your whole life on just your brain health. And it doesn't take a long time. It takes a couple days, man. Maybe 3 days and you will be feeling 1,000,000% better. You'll damn near be 25 again. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm going to send my shout out to. We got people that need to talk to somebody, but the real answer is we need to get some people some help, and it ain't in this Western medicine situation. Drugs ain't helping. I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. The ayahuasca and the Abigail trips, everybody I know has said that shit is magic. So go get you some magic.
Man. All right, I'm gonna be
Tom Kennedy.
I'm right there with them. I'm right there with these guys on it. You were talking about, if somebody's got to be on the phone with somebody else, and I'm like, well, shit, well, they ain't killed themselves yet. I mean, they can hang on for just a minute. You can send them to my number, but that ain't gonna really be all that great because I'm gonna tell them about themselves. I'm with Jake though. You can physical activity and getting yourself out to do something and some fucking sunlight is magic. Like, it will change your whole world around if you get active. I see too many guys, and I know because I did it for a little bit myself, sitting around, fucking watching TV. I've done that shit. And then you start going through pictures and all that bullshit. And then what happens is you'll start following in with groups of people that are doing the same shit you doing. You know what I mean? You see them all the time on TikTok. I'll do anything to go back with my. I'm like, I wouldn't. Hell no. Y'all must have forgot how fucking cold it was on that mountain or something. Like, I remember clearly. I remember clearly walking hand in hand picking up fucking garbage too. Mm-hmm. So I just think the best thing you can do is get active. I can't do the mushrooms and all that shit. The last time I tried, the dogs turned on me. I done put furniture in front of the door. It's different strokes for different folks. If you're getting suicidal, like, you need to figure out why. And I want to always say a therapist is the best because a lot of times you can be sent into these VA therapists, and in your mind you're gonna be like, well, at least with me, when I got into it really bad with them in there, was this woman is trying to tell me that she understands. I'm like, no, you do not understand, because you hadn't lived it. And at the end of it, she told me I needed Jesus. I threw a fucking chair across the room because I don't feel like
you wanted 100%, Bob. That's what it was. You wanted 100%.
But I dribbled the basketball to get that, baby. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I said 100, I put the ball down. I said, game over. Mm-hmm. But like I said, there's a lot of natural stuff out there that you can do. I have heard the ibogaine is good. Me, I can't do the ayahuasca deal or whatever because I'll have done turned all the lights off in this motherfucker and turned on Fortunate Son. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like it. It trips me out, scares me. It fucks up my time perception. But man, there's ways to get around things. Like, man, just bust a sweat every day and you'll feel better. I promise you.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what a lot of times that comes down to is that people are just like you were talking about, Bobby, pulling out the old pictures, and they feel like that was their pinnacle.
We got to move on. We got to get to that next chapter in life.
Yeah, they feel like that was like that was their best version that they could ever fucking give to this world. And then that's one of the things that you really have to it sucks because I thoroughly enjoyed being that person and living that lifestyle and having the respect of everybody kind of like looking at you and saying like, oh wow, there's a certain amount of just everything that like people envision because you have, like you said, 250 years of people putting in the work to give you that high standard that everyone looks at you and they're like, oh, obviously that he's up there.
And also, you got too many people that have gotten the stigmata that I'm a veteran, that something's got to be wrong with me, and they're making that their fucking identity. Like they're literally introducing themselves as a disabled veteran. And I'm like, why in the fuck would any warrior ever want to say something is wrong with him?
Do you guys think that education on the front end would change anything? Like, hey, you get a brand new, private coming in the army and then just fucking going up there and telling them, hey, man, you might get to a point one day where you might want to fucking kill yourself. Do you still want to do this? Or do you guys think that it would just crush recruiting as a whole?
Man, I don't know. I think that if you can kind of thread that needle, you know what I mean? Like I look back on it, not even having all the absolute terrible shit that happened to me. I love, like I love every minute of it. But again, I love it in the past, and I love being able to like, kind of look through that chapter and be like, amazing. But this one, and this one are way better. And like just my family, like the joy that they bring me, and me going out there and just trying to become a better version for them. At the very least, if you're having problems, you think you're suicidal, then don't do it for yourself, do it for them. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And
it's so final, man. It's just so final. I don't think people understand it's so final. There's no that's it forever.
And then what? Like I have a buddy who is just gifted in all aspects of life, whether it became for looks, intelligence, physical attributes, you name it. This guy had it. Ended up killing himself, and then like nobody remembers him. Nobody thinks about him. Nobody does anything. He is a lost soul somewhere in the could have been realm. And
my cousin was the best man. My cousin was the best man I know. Died last week. 19 years as a deputy sheriff. All we talked about was him getting ready to retire. He had tons of plans. Come downstairs in front of his whole family, sit down and said he didn't feel good and slumped over. Good health, everything else. Loved life, wanted to be alive, great family, fixing to retire. Best man I know. Did everything he was ever supposed to do. And he's gone. He would get an option. You got a life to live and you're going to throw it away. And I know tons of men that would love to be living again.
Yeah,
Bobby,
they
what
just
the
have
fuck
to
are your
find that
dogs
purpose.
doing, Bobby? What the fuck? Are you at a junkyard?
Hey, y'all let that man go. Hang on. Shit.
Oh shit.
I knew he was doing some shit, dog. Dog, listen, hey, Stuart, Bobby, no bullshit, has 2 fucking wolves at his house.
Oh, so I know Bobby from previous. Like actually,
Oh, I'm
I've
sorry,
gone.
brother.
I've gone up to we've gone up to the Yukon together. We've gone all over the place together. Yeah. So, but no, trust me, I know those dogs are fucking crazy. No, they are insane. Like I mean, awesome. They would be great if you were like guarding like an emperor, like a palace or something.
Give me a reason to get up every single morning because they need me.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, you got service dogs, man. They may be fucking goddamn wolves, but
They
they
are.
still count. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Just get them their ID cards so if someone says something to you, say, hey, motherfuckers.
Oh, I always tell people, I'm like, if you ever try, dude, Bobby's house is the worst.
I got kerosene running to the sprinkler system.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's going down over here.
Yeah.
You know how many fucking grenades I could throw out of this house?
Hang on, Tim Kennedy. I got a question for all of you guys.
Tom Kennedy.
This shit made me cry yesterday. Have any of you guys seen the Claymore mine attached to the doorbell? Have you guys seen this shit?
Mm-mm.
This shit may be the funny dog. These dudes is coming up, looking at the doorbell, looking at the Claymore, looking at the doorbell. Dudes is like, nah. They just turn and walk away. I said, oh my god, that's so awesome. I don't know how
That's
much.
actually pretty that's pretty funny. I mean,
And there's some
is it
big
like a
ass
ring doorbell?
wires. There's big ass wires running from the doorbell switch to the detonator in the fucking Claymore.
That is probably the most amazing thing possible.
Yeah.
That's
Like
funny.
that right there, no soliciting. Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't recommend doing do what your rank can handle is what I like to say in the Army. Do what your rank can handle.
Yeah.
All right, we'll hit this next topic, guys, and we'll punch out of here so we can go enjoy the rest of the 4th. All right, so the Afghanistan withdrawals, of course, everybody knows about that. There's been investigation after investigation, generals getting fired, but now they are looking at possibly revamping the promotion systems based on their findings of that investigation. Nothing's official yet as far as what it's going to look like, but what they are finding is that commanders and senior enlisted individuals are afraid to report certain aspect of their job because they're afraid of repercussions from higher ups. So captains that they don't have enough ammo for missions, they wouldn't fucking send that shit up because they're higher up come down on their OERs saying, hey, you weren't active enough to go fucking take care of business. Now you're just bitching about it, et cetera, et cetera. Now, do you guys think the promotion system as it stands is legit? Is there any room for improvement there? We'll start with you, Jake.
Okay, so first of all, I'm going to tell you the military promotion system is the biggest crock of shit in the history of mankind. Okay, I just had this conversation today with a cat that I went to the Naval Academy with one of my best friends. Okay, let me tell y'all something. Any system where time matters is bullshit. Okay, if I have to wait 18 years to make 06, the system is bullshit. Okay, on my ship, 11 months in, was CDO qualified, command duty officer. That meant on the weekends when we were in port and the CO was off the ship, I was the CO of the ship. At 11 months, I had an 04 and an 03 standing under instruction under me because the captain said she could not trust them. They had all been fired. Okay? I should have been promoted to 04 right there. This motherfucker performing at an 04 level, sustained, killing it. Like, let's promote him. But see, the military doesn't want a lot of elite high performers because they want yes men. Because they want the orders to be followed. So I think the whole promotion system's bullshit. I had an E7 on my ship that made E7 in 7 years, which was absolutely astronomical in the Navy. But on the Navy side, you had to take a test. If you pass every test, you can damn get promoted. So he made it in 7 years, and he was fucking one of the best chiefs on the boat. So if the military is truly wanting to be the best, they'll get rid of some time hacks that they have in the system and promote people based on what they're doing and their capabilities. And then, let's be honest, man, in Civil War, World War I, World War II, we had some fucking 30-year-old 06s. 30-year-old. We had some fucking 30-year-old generals.
General Gavin, 38 years old, leading the 82nd Airborne.
Yeah, we had some motherfuckers kicking ass, bro. You don't got to be fucking 80 to be a two-star admiral. You don't have to be 80. I mean, shit, let's say this. In World War II, we had ensigns, 01's first duty assignment, a frigate. Okay? Running shit. So that's I think the whole promotion system in the military is complete fucking bullshit.
So would you make it more merit-based then, instead of time, just, hey, if you do a good job and you rank, then you get fucking promoted?
100%. 100%. So there's a couple things I would do. And this is, me. So I think you should be promoted on kind of your promotional background, meaning you're in charge of promotions as an officer, yet you don't promote any black people. Okay, you don't promote any women. You don't promote anybody. They can see the metric on your evaluations, but they can't use it right now. Okay, as long as you're doing a good job, you're promoting the people, like a general swath of who's in the military. But my big thing is you reward performance. Motherfucker, the ensign got his SWO pin in fucking 5 months. Let's make him an 02. Shit, he got his CDO qualification in 11 months. Let's make him an 03. Shit, this motherfucker got 3 dudes under instruction with him that are all outrank him by 12 years, and he's better than all of them. Fuck that. Pull that dude's 04 off his collar, put it on that dude. Hey, you're now an ensign again. Fuck it. I don't give a shit, right? The military is way too lockstep in promotions. Way too.
Now, I know we're different over here, Jake, because, again, we welcome feedback. But have you ever been in a situation where you saw lower rank individuals provide feedback to their superior and then they got punished because of it, to where now it creates a environment of people are afraid to speak up because they are afraid of backlash, et cetera, et cetera?
So if you read the book, 5 Dysfunctions of a Team, it literally is the handbook to building a world-class team, right? Number one thing in there is you got to be able to take feedback both up and down the chain of command. You can't get your personal opinions or your personal thoughts involved when someone brings something up to make it better. Maybe it's worse, right? It's the dumbest shit in the world because we say we want to be the best, but then we don't have any best practices in what we do. 360 evaluation. Sometimes I think 360 evaluation is a little touchy because if you're really pushing people to be better, they're not going to be happy with you. Okay, like they're going to be pissed off. Like I had some guys in my division. We won division in the Spotlight, best division on the ship out of like 21 divisions for fucking 7 quarters in a row. There were some junior sailors in my thing that didn't like fucking being the best. They wanted to be fucking shit ass average. So I would just tell them, just let me know. We'll put you in another division. I don't give a shit. We're going to win in this fucking division over here.
Gotcha. Stuart, what are your thoughts on the military promotion system? Do you think it needs an overhaul?
Yeah, I think it needs an overhaul. I think that there were a number of times where I've kind of witnessed or heard secondhand from friends that there would be incidents or situations that would happen and nobody wanted to get in trouble. And so they would wait till the absolute last moment instead of making a decision where they had to react instead of going in there and being like, well, I think that this would probably do good. Because if it fails, it's on them. But what they would do is they would wait until the situation had to make a split second. I had to do it right then and there. Otherwise, it was in the heat of the moment, heat of the battle, when you knew that point was coming and you could have done something, and they're too afraid of it not working. And then that way, so it just kind of, it needs to be overhauled. It needs to be a number of things. Like, essentially, you can't have a bunch of yes men and you can't have a bunch of people that aren't willing to go out of their way to make a name for themselves. Just having time and service and all this other stuff, or reaching the DEI standards of we have to have this. You're just asking for a shit military.
Gotcha. Bobby, aka Tom Kennedy.
So, I mean, if you did what I did, I mean, it was just it's all about valor. But anyway, I have a yes and a no, because I remember when they started making it where E4s could stay. Man, you could be an E4 and stay for 15 years. You know what I mean? They sit there with the sham shield, and a lot of guys are good with that because they don't want to step up to that next leadership role as an NCO. They're good not having any responsibilities. Me personally, I wouldn't want that. The minimum requirements were, what was it, 2 years to be to E5? So I got my E5 at 2 years. I was already a corporal. They had already made me a corporal so I could be a team leader. And then I got my E6 at 4 years. But when I went to the board, because it was merit-based and everybody knew me, were at war at the time, I walk in the board, I had to spell my name. That was my board. You know what I mean? But when I went to another unit, they hated me. Like, I had 5 Article 15s. I never lost any rank because I wouldn't let them take it off of me. But it just depends on where you're at. Like, as far as like performance-based wise, if we're going to go to war, like I was the guy you wanted, and I'm going to say something when everybody's in there griping, nobody wants to raise that hand. Man, I'm finna speak it up because nothing gets fixed, nothing gets changed. Yeah, you might get pissed off at me for saying something, but if that change happens, then who's to blame? Nothing ever makes it up, I don't believe, to the higher levels because it gets cut off. By the time it goes through you got to use that chain of command, go through a lieutenant. You got to go through a commander. And then it's going to go through the battalion XO. It's going to go by the time it gets to the battalion commander, he don't know what the hell's going on. He wants to know why the fucking guys have been here for 3 hours, and he told them the run didn't start till 7 o'clock. By the time it gets down to Joe, he wants you there by 4 a.m. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's everybody trying to cover their ass. And the thing is, it's like, what's the worst going to happen to you? You get your ass chewed? I mean, they ain't going to kill you. Fucking do what you do if you're good at your job. Just be good at your job, and you can get away with a lot of shit. I think the system needs some changing, man. I really believe it ought to be merit based, and they need to start leaving folks in one spot longer, keeping teams together longer. You'll have a good team, and next thing you know, the moment they get a chance, they split them up to the fucking 4 wins. Mm-hmm. When you start back over.
I agree 100%. All right, I'm gonna hit this one comment in the chat, and then we'll punch out of here, folks. All right, this one is from one of our
Did you hear
loyal followers.
Stuart, did you say something?
Mm-mm.
Stuart didn't get to talk.
Oh no, I said
as it relates.
As it relates to the rank, yeah.
Got you. Never mind.
Man,
thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I
Well,
appreciate
thank you.
it.
Don't worry about it. Jay.
appreciate
My
that.
brain is a little sketchy and shit.
Oh, no worries, man. No worries.
Come out this motherfucker, bro. I'm talking about like
Oh,
fucking.
God.
That's
we,
what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
Tim Kennedy.
Yeah.
I got some fucking bombs, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Fuck,
All right, so
let's get it out there.
all right, so one of our followers, Supra, in the chat recommended Sound Off app. I've never heard of it, but I just looked it up. So apparently, it's an app that veterans, active duty folks can jump on if they have mental health issues. Right? It's anonymous. They don't have to worry about losing their careers, and they can go there to get help. Right? So Sound Off app. I just literally looked it up. And I wanted to recommend that to everybody watching. See, we do read the chat, Jasmine. I appreciate you throwing that out there. I almost did miss it though. But folks, before we punch out of here, anybody else have anything to add? Jake, Tom Kennedy, Stuart, you guys have any last words before we punch out of
Hey
here?
man, listen, everybody be safe on 4th of July. I was just in the parking lot of HEB. A bunch of motherfuckers tried to get in a fight because a dude was waiting on a parking spot. People were in a rush. Hey man, like I told my niece, I'm staying in the fucking house because I'm not getting shot by falling bullets. Be smart out there. Hey, listen, put your fireworks on the ground. Use a fucking fuse igniter or a punk to light the fireworks. Don't come back looking like you fucking got claw hand and your boy from the fucking what do you call it? What's my dude's name?
Hey, look at Stuart. He's showing it to you.
Giants. The Giants.
That's what will
Stuart, you
happen.
missing some fingers?
Yeah, man. You got an M80. Try to put it down the toilet. And blew up
No,
on it.
an IED went off like 5 feet from me. Took my hand off.
Gotcha.
Man, so look,
that's a li-
just tell you
that's a
guys
little
one
bit
thing, and I'm gonna get up out of here. Same thing Jake said. Y'all be safe. Tape your motherfucking grenades up. Keep the pins in them. When you get ready to throw, put in that work. If you throw 50 today, throw 51 tomorrow, because we're gonna keep getting up. We're gonna get them gains. Let's go, baby.
What he said. Yeah. Awesome. Later, guys. Not sure how we get out of here. Do I just press the X button, Bobby?
Yeah, I just hit leave.
Oh, shit. All right. I guess I'm the last one. I'll leave. There it is. Later, y'all.